Welcome back, everyone, to Reaktor Ecosystem Café. It's been a long day. It still is. Hope your energy levels are still high. We've got two more brilliant presentations for you today. And then don't forget about some nice after-hour drinks here starting at 7. I want to welcome on stage our next presenter, the AI and data mastermind at Reaktor, Marko Aalto. He will be telling us his 5 hard-earned lessons about intersections of business and AI, very practical, very hands-on. So please give him a warm round of applause, Marko Aalto.
Thanks. Hello, everybody. I'm Marko Aalto from Reaktor, and I lead data and AI stuff at Reaktor. And it's funny, every now and then you stop and you think that how far you have gotten in life, and like, look at me now. I'm warming up for the Simon Sinek. So who will have guessed? So today I'm sharing with you, let's say, my hard-won lessons on the intersection of business and AI. And working for many years on this, let's say, from the technical point of view and applying AI in real-life business cases. Some of you might know Reaktor already, but I doubt that most of you don't realize that Reaktor has actually been doing AI and machine learning already well over 10 years. And it was called big data back then. So inside Reaktor, we have decades, literally decades of experience of applying AI in business cases. So I'm drawing my experiences from my colleagues, from my personal experiences, and over many discussions with our clients over the years. So let's get going. So my top 5 hard-learned lessons from applying AI, and learning number 1. Most AI projects fail. So this might be a surprise for some, but this is basically a public, or I could say an open secret amongst data scientists and AI developers who are actually working and implementing stuff, that most of the stuff don't fly or work, or they don't get any, let's say, business impact. And during the summer, MIT published a report or study over summer on the businesses using generative AI, and they found out that 95% of the cases fail. And this report went viral a few weeks ago. And the failure rate of 95% sounds a bit too high for even my taste, that if you only have success rate of 5%, I can say that even I have a better hit rate than 5%. My own experiences over the years, my gut feeling is that maybe the failure rate is something between 50% or 80%. So definitely most of the new ideas you start with, try with AI in business contexts do not succeed. And there are many reasons behind this. And maybe one of the major factors is the data and AI maturity of the organization. That is the team doing their very first AI project, or do they already have 3 or 4 success stories behind them, and then implementing the 7th gig? And why applying AI is a challenge in business context? There is this kind of trinity of technology, design, and business that you have to match. So you need to get all those 3 right in order to create some value with AI or technology in general. So first you have to have the technical feasibility. The idea must fly. The technology must be there. The AI model must be good enough in order to have any hope or chance succeed. Then you need the business viability. The idea must make business sense. The solution must generate or save enough euros that it will pay itself and hopefully generate some positive returns. And then third, it must be something that the users desire. The system must be something that end users actually like and want to use. And that is often many times forgotten. For example, if you are running a TV streaming service and you have the best recommendation system available, but for some reason the user interface is bad and the users are not using the perfect recommendation system, you are not able to generate any value of that. So it's hard to get the technicality side, business side, and design side like all perfect. And that is the big challenge. Another big challenge is the amount of data work what is needed behind the scenes. I have been using this metaphor of AI data iceberg, that the AI we see on our everyday life is just the tip of the iceberg. And underneath the surface, there's a huge data berg or huge amount of data what is actually needed to make the AI work. And most of the work, even in this AI-intensive project, only maybe 20% might be directly AI-related. And bulk of the work is good old programming and working with the data, getting the data and shaping the data in good shape for the AI. And one of the challenges in the AI and this large language model that the AI lacks context. So AI has really good generic knowledge about the world, how things are, but they are totally blind about the context where the end user is or what the business need is. And there you need the data. So curating the right data and massaging the data in the right shape for the AI, it helps AI to understand the context, and then you get a way better results out of the AI system. So working with data is crucial to get, let's say, quality output of the AI system. And all the technical people working with the data, they are very familiar with this GIGO rule, garbage in, garbage out. So the amount of data, the quality of the data you have, it directly affects the output. So these are one of the challenges. As I mentioned, that maybe some more comments here if there was something that I already missed. It used to be that the technology itself was a problem, but nowadays the AI models are by far good enough in most cases. So the tech itself or the expressive power of the AI models is not a blocker anymore. And neither is the price. It used to be a few, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, that training the AI system was such expensive effort that the price was a blocker. So nowadays, the tech is not a blocker, the price is not anymore the blocker. And nowadays the challenge is more to find the use cases and how to tie these AI capabilities in the businesses, in your company's current business processes. And as I mentioned, the data integrations and identifying the data, that is crucial. Another thing is maybe the bigger challenge is the human side of the equation, how the teams are working, how the organizations are working, and how these tools are changing the existing processes and ways of working. So in many cases, these human factors and ways of working actually are, in some sense, bigger blockers than the tech itself. And as I mentioned already before, the AI must be integrated in the existing business processes and the backend system. That is crucial. But also this so-called front end or the user interface integration, that how the tool shows up to the end users, or how the AI tool user interface and experiences is embedded into existing tools the organizations are used. So both of these backend and end user integrations are crucial, that you can actually create the value of the AI system and extract the value out of the solution. And in some sense, there is an analogy that I've heard comparing baseball and golf. So in golf, like every swing counts and you can't miss any balls. But I feel that you shouldn't consider AI project as a golf, but think AI more like a baseball. So it doesn't matter if you miss a ball here and there. And if you are able to hit, let's say, 3 balls out of the 10, you are basically doing fine. So it's, let's say, okay if some ideas fail. And learning number 2, the ChatGPT is not your competitive advantage. So ChatGPTs and other large language model-based chats, Copilots and Geminis, they are the new normal. Of course, you should use it and leverage them. They, let's say, give great benefits, but there is no, let's say, unique angle on there. There is no moat there. That if your business is running top of the ChatGPT, so that is a very low layer on top of the ChatGPT if you are basically only using ChatGPT as it comes. Because everyone has the ChatGPT. Everyone can do the same stuff with the ChatGPT as you and your company. So in this AI-driven future, the challenge is how to find something unique in your organization and business, something to build some unique, lasting, competitive advantage. And usually one good place to look for is your company's current processes that you are running, your current system that you are using, and all the data that your current systems are collecting. In many organizations, those setups are unique. Your customers are unique to you. Your company's ways of working are unique to you. Your company's business processes are unique to you. And all those systems are collecting and generating data trails 24/7, every click, every button click, you have some data. And then identifying this data that you have and leveraging this data with the AI. I feel that there is a true possibility and one of the cornerstones to really build some, let's say, genuine, lasting, unique, competitive advantage with your organization's unique and proprietary data. So there's definitely something. And learning number 3, this has been also, let's say, largely missed. So the price of AI has dropped dramatically, not just, let's say, 30% or 40%, something like 10 times or 100-fold, and the trend is still going down. So this is, I feel that this is huge insight for all the business people and people finding use cases for AI. For example, if price of the oil or electricity or the cars will drop 100-fold, there will be a huge amount of new use cases for energy and cars. But with the Gen AI models, during the past 4-ish years, the AI price model, for example, the OpenAI GPT models, the price of those models has dropped 100-fold in 4 years. And this is big, and the trend is still going down. And in this diagram, there is this effort impact diagram where the effort price is going horizontally from the left to right, and then we have this impact column going from the bottom up. And in the top right corner, we have these big bets, expensive, big opportunities. And the traditional AI and AI used to be in this right side corner. So lots of investments to train the models, but on the other hand, huge upside if you get it right. But now the price of the AI is dropping dramatically. So the AI is moving from the big bets into more and more into quick wins. And this is big thing. And I feel that largely people have not really grasped the importance of this idea. So more and more the problem is actually finding those use cases for the AI. The AI is powerful enough, it's cheap enough, but how and where to use it, that is, in a funny way, the big challenge nowadays. And lesson number 4, fast iterations are cheap iterations. As we are emerging in this new field, that we are using the AI, which it itself is new, and we are using this new tool in new use cases, it's really hard, close to impossible to plan out everything out, because you can't know beforehand if this new idea will work and how the user will like it. So the key thing will be that how fast and how cheaply you can do this experimentation as fast as possible. So faster you can do the iteration, the cheaper those experiments are. And more you do those cheap experiments, the more you find those gold nuggets. So not just looking for one silver bullet, but find a box of cheap bullets and just keep spreading those around, and you will end up with a handful of gold nuggets and so forth. And here also the technology is not a blocker, and technology is improving in very rapid pace. And the problem is our human ways of working, our old ways of working. But luckily, AI is also enabling us and our teams to work faster. But it requires us to learn new ways of thinking, new ways of working. So when you are learning something new, it's better at first to go slowly, to learn the new skill like smoothly, like learning to play the guitar. And when you have the new skills slowly set in, then you can pick up the speed and the smooth becomes fast. And maintaining and increasing this iteration speed for experiments. So that is one way to tackle this, why most of the AI projects fails. But if you can make these experiments really fast and really cheap, then you can tackle that problem. Let's see. And then final lesson number 5 on using AI or applying AI or thinking when is the right time. So basically my hint is that don't wait, start today. As I mentioned, the technology, the AI is not a technology. That is not a big thing, and it is not a product or simple tool. The most important fact how businesses can utilize the AI is the AI maturity of the organization and teams. And building this AI maturity takes time. The sooner you start, the faster you get better. And it usually takes years. So it really makes sense to start today if you haven't. And here is one diagram on how to let's say flesh out what kind of different level organization might have on their journey on this AI maturity. So on the first level we have experimentation, trying out ChatGPTs, learning these personal productivity tools, how we could use those at the personal level. Then maybe later doing some proof of concept, maybe even function level things, organization level things on AI. Then one of those proof of concept works out, it is deployed into production, real money is coming in, the organization is getting real value out of the AI. And then later, when the organization is mature enough and they have many products in many AI solutions in the production, then the platformization becomes a thing. So there are AI platforms and LLM platforms available which help you to build this system even faster and monitor and track those systems into production. So start experimenting, start doing proof of concept, push things into production, then later think more about scaling and platformization. And the most important thing is this organizational AI maturity and growing it. Here is the familiar technology adoption curve. Some of you might have seen that technology adoption in organization or any groups of people, it goes from the early adopters to early majority, later majority, and then the rest. So the AI is following the same trend. And in your organization, if you want to raise the AI adoption level in the organization, definitely you should start with the innovators and early adopters. You don't really have to push those. You just have to allow them to use the AI tools and remove the blockers. Do not ban the AI tools. Make those tools available and the early adopters will pick up those fast and easy. But they are usually maybe 10-15% of the organization, and that is not enough to cover the whole organization. But then after the first movers are done and in, then you should really push for the internal trainings and encouraging people to use so that you can activate the early majority and then reach the peak of this curve and then the later majority, and there it goes. So time is now. The AI adoption is not it's a journey, not a leap. And the technology is not the main thing, but these human ways of working. And maybe final thing, what I mean that time is literally now, that you can literally start working on this now. Because soon now you are going to listen to Simon Sinek, and if you listen carefully what the Simon Sinek is talking, he is talking basically about the same thing that I've been speaking, but with different words and different point of view, and not this kind of technical terms. For example, when Simon is talking about infinite game, think about things like talking about the data and the value of the data for the organization. So my final ask and only ask for you when you come to listen Simon, so every time Simon says infinite game, you say data. And if you do it throughout the whole Simon session, I can promise to you that then you are on a good start on applying AI in your organization. Thank you.
So you've got one of those this better go well or never been done before challenges and you need to solve it? Reactor it. We mean plan it, map it, sketch it, second guess and criticize it. Even the brief, especially the brief. Dream it, see it bigger, more. Not what you ask, but what you were really looking for. Let's build it, code it, load it, assess, process, redress, explode it. Test it, try it, make sure it works, make sure it scales, make sure that the critical piece never fails. Comments, feedback, got it, great. Of course we iterate, reshape it, break it, debug it, debug it, debug it, debug it. Damn it, there, wow, it's even better now. We solved it, nailed it, made it, now tease it, hype it, launch it, celebrate it. Chug it, go! Make it happen, make it famous, make it the best damn it you've ever made. Got a challenge? Reactor it.